And now, a word from our CEO, the brilliant, visionary, genius president of Adricor, the future of the galaxy, Cartelin Vincia. Heidi-ho, employees! And congratulations on your recent employment with Adricor, where we work towards tomorrow, today! I'm the owner of Adricor and your big boss, Cartelin Vincia. To understand the importance of your new job, here's a little history of our company. We begin our story 2,615 years ago, when research into teleportation first began, back in 332 before recommunication. This was even before we as a species had left Earth Prime. Back then, the first researchers in teleportation were making real strides and managed to complete their first prototype, the Big O, which was first able to teleport short distances. But with that, the floodgates opened for more research into teleportation. And eventually, 25 years later, we humans managed to crack the code on global teleportation. With this, we were able to strive for what we had tried to reach for centuries: space! Research began in 307 BRC, and a mere 12 years later, the first people in the world managed to teleport outside of Earth Prime and travel to its moon, Luna. Finally, humanity began the greatest journey in all its history, traversing the stars in 286 BRC. 1,110 ships were boarded and dispersed to the stars to find habitable worlds for us, and the early faces of Adricor were right there with those explorers. This led to the Great Expedition, during which we searched the stars for the soil for new life. 32 years later, we found that soil all across the galaxy! And in 114 BRC, the first official planet colony was formed, Odin, our capital. We then began setting up a means to reconnect with the rest of our species, which we accomplished in 11 BRC. After our recommunication, we made our dating system based around Odin's establishment, marking the first year after recommunication. Adricor was at the forefront of humanity's greatest advancements, participating in the first jump grids across the galaxy in 19 ARC and inventing the first universal translators in 28, as well as researching technological enhancements and discovering an unidentified electromagnetic zone. In 55 ARC, our 5 biggest civilizations formed the UPH, the United Planets of Humanity. However, some humans never made contact with us and formed their own government, Lavendia, which we now call the Tribunal. There were initially peaceful relations, but it eventually worsened until it led to war. The First Galactic War. During this war, Adricor went through several significant changes, including my becoming president. Tech grades were being finalized and released for soldiers, and eventually for the general public. With the development of gene grades being the next project after the war, everybody's favorite super explorers, the pioneers, were created, and they, with the help of Adricor, have begun expanding our influence across the galaxy. And that's what we need you for, to help connect the galaxy. We're planning to set up an interconnected jump grid across the UPH. Humanity has a bright future among the stars, and you will be what brings us to the future. Your individual jobs will now be detailed by your coordinators. And remember, tomorrow is today at Adricor. engineers to room G15 for your additional briefing.
I'll see you there.
What was the point of that history lesson? Just to show how old this company is? The CEO sounds kind of smug. How much he talks about himself and his family. That's just how everything is nowadays. Name? Strojnik Ampere.